You don't notice it at first. It happens slowly, almost quietly. One day you stand up from a chair and it feels a little harder than before. You shrug it off. Then a few months later you're climbing the stairs and you feel it. That extra bit of effort in your legs. You tell yourself, I'm just tired. But deep down, something feels off. This is how it starts. Leg strength isn't something that disappears overnight. It fades. And if you're not paying attention, by the time you realize it, you're already struggling with things that used to be easy. Walking long distances, getting out of bed without pushing yourself up, even balancing on one foot. It all starts to feel different. What most people don't realize is that this is one of the biggest warning signs of aging. Not wrinkles, not gray hair, not even memory loss. It's your legs. Aging doesn't just weaken the body. It targets the legs first. Why? Because they do the hardest work. They carry you, support you, move you from place to place. And yet, they're the first thing people ignore when it comes to staying strong. You hear people say, "Oh, I just need to rest more." Or, "I guess that's just part of getting older." But that's where they're wrong. The truth is, your legs don't have to weaken with age. They only weaken when you stop giving them what they need. Now here's where it gets serious. Weak legs don't just mean you have trouble moving around. They mean a higher risk of falls, slower recovery from injuries, and even a shorter lifespan. Studies show that leg strength is one of the biggest indicators of longevity. People with weak legs have a much higher chance of losing their independence, needing assistance, or ending up in a nursing home earlier than expected. Think about it. How many people do you know who reached their 70s or 80s, had a bad fall, and never quite recovered? It's not the fall that does it. It's the muscle loss that happened before the fall. When your legs are weak, even a small misstep can be dangerous. And the scariest part, once you lose too much strength, it's much harder to get it back. That's why what you eat is just as important as how you move. Because no matter how much you exercise, if your body isn't getting the right nutrients, your muscles won't grow, they won't stay strong, and they won't protect you the way they should. This is why so many seniors struggle with leg strength. Not because they don't move, but because they aren't fueling their muscles properly. Most people assume that as long as they're eating healthy, they're doing enough. But here's the thing. What's considered healthy for a younger person isn't always what's best for someone over 60. Your body changes. Your muscles require different support. And if you don't adjust your diet, your legs will pay the price. So, what's the solution? There are 3 specific foods that seniors must eat to keep their legs strong and healthy. These foods aren't just about nutrition. They directly support muscle retention, bone density, and overall mobility. Without them, no matter how much you walk or stretch, your legs will continue to weaken. Now we'll talk about the first food, why it's essential, what it does for your legs, and how to incorporate it into your daily meals. You've probably heard it before. You are what you eat. But when it comes to keeping your legs strong as you age, this isn't just a saying, it's the truth. You see, your legs are made up of muscles, bones, and connective tissues that need constant nourishment. Without the right fuel, they weaken over time. And no, eating a balanced diet isn't always enough. As you get older, your body doesn't absorb nutrients as efficiently as it once did. That means you need to be more intentional about what goes on your plate. So, let's talk about the first food that every senior needs to keep their legs strong and healthy. Protein-rich foods. Now, I know you've heard about protein before. It's nothing new. But the importance of protein for seniors, especially when it comes to muscle strength, cannot be overstated. Here's the thing. Your muscles are made of protein. Every time you move, walk, or even stand, your muscles break, down slightly. When you rest, they rebuild. But as you age, your body becomes less efficient at repairing those muscles unless it gets a steady supply of protein. And if your muscles don't get what they need, they shrink. It's a process called sarcopenia, and it's one of the main reasons seniors lose leg strength so quickly. Most people assume that muscle loss is just a natural part of aging. And while it's true that muscle mass decreases with age, how quickly it happens is up to you. Protein slows down this process. It gives your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong, recover faster, and support your legs. But here's the catch. Not all protein is created equal, and not all seniors get enough of it. So, what kind of protein should you be eating? Let's start with the basics. Eggs, chicken, fish, and dairy products, like yogurt and cheese. These are complete proteins, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids your muscles need. But let's go a step further. One of the best sources of protein for seniors is actually something many people overlook: Greek yogurt. Why? Because it's packed with protein, easy to digest, and also contains calcium, which keeps your bones strong. A simple cup of Greek yogurt in the morning or as a snack can do wonders for your leg strength over time. And let's not forget about fish, especially salmon. Not only is it rich in protein, but it also contains omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation in your muscles and joints. When your legs don't ache, you move more. And when you move more, your muscles stay active and strong. It's a cycle that starts with what's on your plate. But here's something that many seniors don't realize. How much protein you need changes as you age. A 20-year-old can get by with a small portion, but if you're over 60, your muscles need more. Experts recommend at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day for seniors. That means if you weigh 150 pounds, you need around 82 grams of protein daily. It might sound like a lot, but when you break it down, 2 eggs for breakfast, a piece of chicken at lunch, and a serving of salmon for dinner, you're already there. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if you don't feel like eating that much? Many seniors struggle with appetite as they age. That's where protein shakes come in handy. A simple shake made with milk, a scoop of protein powder, and some fruit can give your legs the nutrients they need without making you feel too full. It's quick, easy, and effective. Another thing to keep in mind is timing. Eating all your protein at dinner won't do the trick. Your muscles need a steady supply throughout the day. Aim to have some protein at every meal, even snacks. A handful of almonds in the afternoon or a slice of cheese with your crackers can make a big difference. You might be wondering, can't I just exercise more to keep my legs strong? Well, here's the truth. Exercise is crucial, but without protein, your workouts won't have the impact you want. Imagine trying to build a house without bricks. That's what it's like trying to build muscle without protein. No matter how much you move, your legs won't get stronger if they don't have the right fuel. Now, let's get real for a moment. I know changing your diet isn't easy. After all, you've eaten a certain way for decades. But think about this. What's harder? Adding more protein to your meals or losing your independence because your legs can't support you anymore? I've seen too many people who thought they could tough it out or take it easy lose their strength faster than they ever expected. And once it's gone, getting it back is a long, difficult road. The good news? You don't have to go down that path. Starting today, you can make small changes that will keep your legs strong for years to come. Add an extra egg to your breakfast. Swap that bag of chips for a handful of nuts. Choose salmon. instead of a processed frozen dinner. It's these little choices that add up over time. Now let's take a look at the second food that's just as important as protein when it comes to leg strength. It's something many people overlook, but it plays a vital role in keeping your muscles energized and your legs moving smoothly. Don't miss it, because knowing what to eat is only the first step. Giving your legs the right kind of fuel can make the difference between staying active or becoming dependent. And trust me, your future self will thank you. If protein is the foundation that keeps your muscles from fading, then the next food is the fuel that keeps those muscles energized and working the way they should. Because here's the thing. Muscles don't just need to be strong. They need energy to move, to stretch, and to carry you through your day. And that's where complex carbohydrates come in. Now, I know carbs have gotten a bad reputation over the years. Everywhere you look, someone is telling you to cut carbs to lose weight. But when it comes to keeping your legs strong and healthy as you age, cutting out carbs is one of the worst things you can do. Let's break it down. Your muscles store something called glycogen, which is basically their main source of energy. And where does glycogen come from? Carbohydrates. Without enough carbs, your muscles don't have the fuel they need to function properly. You might still be able to walk or stand, but you'll tire faster, your legs will feel heavier, and over time your muscles will start to break down because they're not getting the energy they need. It's like trying to drive a car without gas. You can have the best engine in the world, but if the tank is empty, you're not going anywhere. So what kind of carbs should you be eating? Not all carbs are created equal. You don't need sugary snacks or processed foods. What your legs need are complex carbohydrates, foods that release energy slowly and steadily, giving your muscles a constant supply of fuel throughout the day. Think whole grains, sweet potatoes, brown rice, oats, and legumes like lentils and beans. These aren't just fillers on your plate. They're powerhouses that keep your legs moving, prevent muscle fatigue, and help you stay active longer. Let's talk about one of the best complex carbs for seniors, oatmeal. It's simple, affordable, and packed with nutrients. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning gives your legs the energy they need to carry you through your day. And the best part? Oats are also rich in B vitamins, which help convert the food you eat into usable energy for your muscles. Add a handful of berries or a spoonful of peanut butter, and you've got a meal that supports muscle strength, energy, and overall health. Another great option is sweet potatoes. They're not just delicious, they're loaded with potassium, which helps prevent muscle cramps, a common problem for many seniors. Imagine walking around all day without that uncomfortable tightness or sudden cramps in your legs. Sweet potatoes can help with that. Roast them, mash them, or add them to a salad. However you like them, your legs will thank you. And let's not forget about whole grains like brown rice and quinoa. These grains are easy to prepare, versatile, and packed with fiber, which helps regulate your blood sugar levels. Why is that important for your legs? Because stable blood sugar means consistent energy. No midday crashes, no sudden fatigue, just steady fuel for your muscles. Now here's something most people don't realize. Your body's ability to store glycogen decreases as you age. That means seniors need to be even more mindful of getting enough complex carbs every day. Skipping meals or cutting carbs might not seem like a big deal at first, but over time it takes a toll on your legs. You might start to notice that short walks feel longer, standing for too long becomes uncomfortable, and even simple activities like getting out of a chair require more effort. I've seen too many people overlook this. They focus on protein, exercise regularly, but still wonder why their legs feel weak. More often than not, it's because they're not giving their muscles the energy they need. And here's the truth. No matter how strong your muscles are, if they don't have fuel, they won't work the way they should. It's that simple. So, how much should you be eating? A good rule of thumb is to make sure at least half of your plate is filled with complex carbs at every meal. A serving of oatmeal in the morning, a scoop of brown rice at lunch, and a side of sweet potatoes at dinner can make all the difference. And don't forget snacks. A piece of whole grain toast with avocado or a small bowl of lentil soup can keep your energy levels stable and your legs moving without strain. I know changing your diet can feel overwhelming, especially when you've been eating a certain way for years. But here's what I always tell people. Think about what's at stake. Being able to walk without pain, stand without struggling, and live without constantly worrying about falling is worth every small change you make today. Your legs are your independence. Don't wait until it's too late to start giving them what they need. Let's get to the third and final food that's essential for keeping your legs strong. It's something that not only supports muscle strength but also improves flexibility, reduces joint pain, and helps you stay active longer. Trust me, you don't want to miss it, because when it comes to aging, the strength of your legs can mean the difference between living fully and simply getting by. If protein builds your muscles and complex carbohydrates fuel them, then the final piece of the puzzle is something that keeps your joints and muscles flexible, reduces inflammation, and ensures that every movement feels smoother and easier. Without it, even the strongest muscles can feel stiff and painful. The third essential food for keeping your legs strong and healthy as you age is healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids. Now, before you start worrying about the word fats, let me clarify. Healthy fats are not the enemy. In fact, they're one of the best things you can give your body, especially your legs. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in foods like fatty fish, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Why is this important? Because inflammation is one of the biggest reasons seniors experience muscle and joint pain, especially in their legs. Think about it. How many times have you felt stiffness in your knees after sitting for too long? Or a dull ache in your legs after a short walk? That's often inflammation at work. As you age, your body becomes more prone to inflammation, which not only causes discomfort, but also slows down muscle recovery and weakens your legs over time. Omega-3s help reduce that inflammation, allowing your muscles to recover faster, your joints to move more freely, and your legs to stay strong and active. Let's start with the most well-known source of omega-3s, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fish are packed with high-quality protein and healthy fats, making them a double win for your legs. Eating salmon just twice a week can significantly reduce muscle soreness, improve joint flexibility, and keep your legs feeling light and strong. And it's not just about the long-term benefits. Many people notice a difference in how their legs feel within weeks of adding more omega-3s to their diet. But what if you're not a fan of fish? No problem. Walnuts are an excellent plant-based source of omega-3s. Just a small handful of walnuts every day can help reduce muscle fatigue and improve circulation in your legs. And better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your muscles, keeping them healthier for longer. You can sprinkle walnuts on your oatmeal, toss them into a salad, or just eat them as a snack. Another great option is flax seeds. These tiny seeds are a powerhouse of omega-3s and fiber. Adding a spoonful of ground flax seeds to your morning smoothie or yogurt can make a big difference in how your legs feel. Plus, the fiber helps with digestion, which indirectly supports muscle health by keeping your body functioning smoothly. And let's not forget chia seeds. They're easy to add to almost anything. Smoothies, puddings, even baked goods. Chia seeds not only provide omega-3s, but also magnesium, which helps prevent muscle cramps and keeps your legs from feeling too tight or stiff. Now, you might be wondering, how much of these healthy fats do you actually need? For seniors, aiming for about 1 to 2 grams of omega-3s per day is ideal. That could be a serving of salmon, a handful of walnuts, or a couple of tablespoons of chia or flax seeds. It's not much, but the impact on your legs can be huge. I've seen it time and time again. Seniors who thought their leg pain was just part of aging started adding more omega-3s to their diet and were amazed at how much better they felt. It's not magic, it's science. Your legs are working hard every day, and they need the right kind of support. Protein builds them, carbs fuel them, but healthy fats keep them flexible, pain-free, and ready for whatever the day brings. Now let's bring it all together. Keeping your legs strong and healthy as you age isn't about making one big change. It's about making small, consistent choices every day. Start your morning with a bowl of oatmeal topped with walnuts and a spoonful of flax seeds. Have a piece of grilled salmon with sweet potatoes for dinner. Snack on a boiled egg or a handful of nuts in between meals. These aren't complicated meals, but they're packed with everything your legs need to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. And remember, your legs are more than just muscles and bones. They're your freedom. They're what keep you moving, exploring, and living life on your terms. Don't wait until it's too late to give them the care they deserve. Start today, because every step you take now is an investment in the steps you'll take tomorrow. So if you're serious about keeping your legs strong and healthy, make sure you're eating enough protein, fueling your muscles with complex carbs, and giving them the flexibility and support they need with healthy fats. Your future self will thank you, and your legs will too.